Page of your program, as well as Sight and Sound Audio Visual, their great production, and the generous support this afternoon. On behalf of Raymond James, we are proud to lend our support and to celebrate this year's First Coast Business Hall of Fame inductees with you. Now I'd like to introduce David Boyd, Executive Director of FCEE, who will deliver the invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again for being with us today as we honor the class of 2016 of the Hall of Fame and celebrate our shared commitment to preparing Florida's young people for personal and financial success by giving them the tools they need to manage their money, the knowledge necessary to achieve their financial goals from college to retirement, and the skills to become our business and civic leaders of tomorrow. Through funding opportunities like the First Coast Business Hall of Fame, the FCEE reached over 400,000 students in just the last school year alone through our professional development workshops and classroom programs and materials. Thank you so much to the Hall of Fame community for your ongoing support. And with your continued engagement in this increasingly important mission, we look forward to together empowering more and more teachers and students with critical financial education programming. The FCE is supported by a statewide board of 29 directors that couldn't be more passionate or committed to financial literacy education. We're pleased to have several here with us this afternoon. Jason Altmeyer of Florida Blue, Terry West of ViStar, and Art Tate of Ocala Palms. Thank you so much for your leadership and service to our organization and mission. Would you please pause with me now for the invocation? Creator God, as we gather here today, we give thanks for this opportunity to come together as a community. We are especially thankful for the contributions of today's honorees and the members of the First Coast Hall of Fame who came before them, for they have made our community stronger and laid a foundation upon which our future generations can be built. Let us be ever mindful of opportunities to serve one another and honor their legacy as we continue to strive to make a better world. May this meal and the fellowship we share nourish us and inspire us to honor the peaceful, nurture the fragile, empower the impoverished, and sense wonder in the ordinary. Amen. Please enjoy your lunch, and we'll be back with the induction ceremony in just a short while.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to enjoy your dessert. Our program is about to resume. Please welcome back to the stage Event Chairman Pat Garrity and FCEE Executive Director David Boyd.
Who turned the page?
There you go, bud.
All right, please continue to enjoy your lunch as we move ahead in the program. This year, the First Coast Business Hall of Fame lost a very dear friend, Wendell P. Holmes Jr., from the class of 2003. Wendell passed away this spring at the age of 94. An ardent activist for equality in education, Wendell made history when he was elected to the Duval County School Board in 1969. He was the board's first African-American member and chairman, and the first African-American elected to any Florida county school board, helping guide Jacksonville through desegregation. Wendell lived a very fulfilling life, first serving as a second lieutenant in the Army during World War II, then helping his father in the family funeral business in Brunswick, and later working for the U.S. Postal Service in Jacksonville. In 1956, he created the Holmes and West Funeral Home on Edgewood Avenue West. In 1984, he established Wendell Holmes Funeral Directors. Wendell was the first person to serve concurrently as chairman of the boards of two historically black universities, Hampton and Bethune-Cookman. And the business buildings at both schools are named after him. At Bethune-Cookman, he was the first layman elected to the trustees and was given an honorary Doctor of Law degree. Wendell was quoted as saying, "I have always worked to be part of projects that are productive, that help people provide a better life for themselves. If we are not serving others in some way, then we are not bearing fruit that we should bear. We are not fulfilling our mission in life." Today, we honor the life and spirit of Wendell Holmes Jr. Because of his good works, thousands in our community have benefited. And now the time has come, and we are ready to welcome the newest members of the First Coast Business Hall of Fame, leaders who have proven themselves to be true anchors of our community. Before each honoree comes to the stage to be inducted, they will first be introduced with brief remarks from someone who knows them well and who will share some personal insights with all of us. David?
Our first inductee this afternoon is David Brown. David is the CEO of Web.com, an internationally recognized online marketing powerhouse based right here in Jacksonville. Since taking the helm in 2000, David has led Web.com to annual revenues of over $800 million and employs over 300 workers nationwide. He would probably rather talk about something else, though. He's even been quoted as saying, "Being big is not important, serving small business is. And every day, it's an opportunity to do it better." It's this small business mindset that has led to big returns for David Brown. Here to tell us a little more about David is his son, Tyler Brown.
Let's give a hand for a great lunch. So I'm proud to be here today to introduce a very special man, a special leader, and a special boss. So David Brown actually is from Jacksonville. He went to Fletcher High School, graduated back in the early 70s. After Harvard University, he came back here and raised his family, including myself. And 18 years ago, he started Web.com, as I just said a minute ago. We have over 3,000 employees all across North America and over 1,000 here in Jacksonville. But there's a more important thing about David Brown than just what he's done as far as accomplishments. And there's a lot of great things I could say about him today, but I'll be brief because this has been a long ceremony so far, and we'll just keep it short. So I'm thankful of all the different ways I've gotten to know David Brown over the years, as a dad first and foremost, as a mentor and a friend, then as my employee. I actually played golf for a number of years, and he would caddy on the weekends part-time. The pay wasn't very good, but it's a great time to bond and get to know some great life lessons along the way. And now, he's my leader. I have the opportunity to work at Web.com for his organization, and it's been a really rewarding experience to see how some of the qualities of him as a family man and a dad translate into him as a leader in the workplace. And there's one quality that really stands out when I look at him as a dad, as a man, and as a leader, and it's his desire to serve others. He believes in people. In good or bad circumstances, he has an incredible ability to find the best qualities in each person and a passion for making sure everybody has a chance to make the most of their potential. As a kid growing up, I can recall numerous times over the weekend when guests would come by the house, family, friends, employees of the company on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, and spend a few hours in his office talking about career advice, about family or friend advice, you name it. And they always came by looking for something, usually related to work, and they always left with life advice. And it makes me proud around town these days because I'll see folks who come by and say, hey, Tyler, I've met your dad, and just want to say, he's a really amazing guy. He really helped me back when this happened a couple years ago. And it's really rewarding to see that impact he's had. And now as part of Web.com, I'm equally as proud to see the way he cares for and respects his team. He is the definition of leading by example. He cares for each and every one of his employees, and he's made countless tough decisions over the years to ensure that he continues to make sure each one of them has every chance they need to be successful and to be the best they can be. He has an uncanny ability to find everybody's secret ingredient and to position them to be a force for good in our company and in their own lives. Serving others. He's taught me there's more in life than simply being great. If you can't make those around you, great as well. Please join me in welcoming David Brown.
You guys say Jim and